I am in the book of Job in my daily Bible reading. When I was younger, I read the first few chapters and the last few chapters. But the older I get, the more I love the meat in the chapters between. When we consider the dialogue between Job and his friends, we see ourselves. These are men struggling to make sense of things that don't make sense. We all desperately want to know why when we suffer, when bad things happen to us. We often grasp for meaning, and often in the wrong places. This is what was going on with Job and his friends. We see anger, disappointment, sarcasm, finger-pointing, pleading, arrogance, and jumping to conclusions dispersed throughout the dialogue. Isn't this what we do when we try to answer the question why? We give Job's friends a tough time because of the false accusations they lay at Job's feet. Even God gets angry with them at the end of the book for doing this. But you don't have to get far into the book to realize that they are wise men. Many of the things they say are from wisdom. But wisdom does not mean perfection. Wisdom does not mean we are always right. But in saying that, let's not cut down their wisdom because they are in error in some things they say. Consider these words of wisdom they speak. Can you find out the deep things of God? Can you find out the limit of the Almighty? It is higher than heaven. What can you do? Deeper than Sheol? What can you know? Its measure is longer than the earth and broader than the sea. If he passes through and imprisons and summons the court, who can turn him back? For he knows worthless men. When he sees iniquity, will he not consider it? Job 11, verse 7-11. Even Job sees Zophar's wisdom. Then Job answered and said, "No doubt you are the people, and wisdom will die with you. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Who does not know such things as these?" Job 12, 1-3. Eliphaz says, "Can mortal man be in the right before God? Can a man be pure before his maker? Even in his servants he puts no trust, and his angels he charges with error. How much more those who dwell in houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, who are crushed like the moth." Job 4, 17-19. While many of their words draw the wrong conclusions about God, there is still wisdom and an acknowledgement of God and his power in the way they see him. What does this tell me? That even when we believe in God, recognize his might and right to rule over us, and speak with wisdom about who he is, we still need to be careful when we ascribe guilt or innocence, motive, or reasons that speak to his character. What these men said about God wasn't wholly wrong, but the conclusions they drew about him were in error and impugned his character. This is what we need to guard against when we seek answers to our question, why? I'd love to hear how this passage from Job challenges or encourages you as we wrestle with our own why questions. Feel free to share your reflections in the comments so we can grow together.